Hi there, Joyce at Delightful Quilting and Sewing, a knitting dealer in Avon, New York. Well, yes, I know it's not Tuesday, it's Wednesday, but the grandkids were here yesterday, so it made shooting a video a little bit challenging. So I'm working on a t-shirt quilt, and I know there's been questions about t-shirt quilts. How do you do them? How do you quilt them? Well, I'm no expert in this. One of my customers has a t-shirt quilt business, and I have information from her. But doing this particular one, which was made by a good friend of mine for someone that she knows, obviously a Harley Davidson fan. This quilt is 91 by 91 and wall-to-wall t-shirts of all kinds of Harley Davidson from dealers all around the country. There was even one here from Aruba. So kind of an interesting quilt to quilt. So I've been doing custom quilting on it in each of the areas, trying to figure out, what to do. But I wish she had called me before she made the quilt. Because there's some critical things here. Now, it's constructed very well. I don't have to worry about it stretching or anything because of what she did. The quilt is, you hold on to it, and it's like a piece of leather, the way she put it together. So I'm going to show you how that was, and I don't recommend doing this because it's very difficult to quilt. You can see on the back of it here, the back has a layer of muslin on it, and she used, she said it was steam a seam too, and all of these layers are stuck together. There's the t-shirt itself, the fusible, and then this layer of muslin is to it. Now, I don't have a problem with stretching or anything like that. The quilt goes on and it quilts. It's not stretching or any of that, but it has presented a whole lot of problems as far as quilting goes. I started out using a ballpoint needle. That did not work. One of the issues with this, all the way from the top to the bottom, depending on the kind of area that you're quilting, this one has a lot of that plastic kind of stuff on it, in conjunction with that steam-a-seam stabilizer that's in between. You actually get plastic balling up on your needle. You cannot quilt fast, and even when you quilt kind of slow, you've got to manage and stop very frequently to work that ball of plastic that's balled up on your needle off. I'm still on the same needle after I switched. This is just a regular, this is an MR, it's got the M hook, so this is an MR 4.5 size 19 needle, which is working okay. But there are places, if you go in one direction, in particular, if it starts to build up here with the needle flux that you get, you'll end up getting skip stitches. So if you go away from you like that, it may skip stitches, so I may have to go back and restitch areas like that. It has been an issue. It's been a great learning experience for me. Now, this is what I would recommend for t-shirt quilts. In this particular one, the batting that I am using is the Dream Poly. It is the Request, which is the thinnest loft. I didn't want to use anything heavy because this piece of t-shirt here is already heavy enough, and when this quilt gets done, it's going to be quite heavy at the end of it. My friend who has a business doing t-shirt quilts, this is what she recommends for the fusible. She recommends the Pelon 906F, which is a sheer weight fusible. You can see my hand underneath it here. And I've used this for other projects, but it's enough stabilization to hold the t-shirts together so that you get nice stabilization with it. Now, typically she does t-shirt quilts with sashings in between the quilt, or in between the t-shirt squares. And that's primarily her method for doing it. So doing one that's similar to this one, which is wall-to-wall quilts. I'm not sure how that would work. Obviously, you're going to have some stretch. One of the things I do know is fusible will stretch a little bit more in one way than the other way. And as you can see here with my fingers, when I pull it this way, and fusible comes, this is a 10-yard bolt right here that I purchased from Joann's. That's where I got it. And it's 20 inches wide. So it does have some stretch across it like that. But when you go on the straight of grain, which would have been the straight of grain if it were fabric here, there is virtually no stretch at all. So one of the things that I learned years ago when working with t-shirts is you want to put the stretchy direction here opposite of the stretchy direction of the t-shirt. So if the t-shirt itself is stretching horizontally like this, you want to make the stable part of your fusing go this direction and put the stretchier part vertical on it so that they are opposite each other. And the straight of grain on the fusible would be in the stretchy direction this way to stabilize that more. So there may be some discussion from those of you that have experience with t-shirt quilts. I would welcome that below the post of this. I would show you the needle with the balled up part on it, but my husband looked at it and pulled it off. But I had taken a picture of that ahead of time. So I will post that picture as well below the post of this video so that you can see how that plastic just balled up on there and it was creating all kinds of skipping stitches. But the regular needle did work better than the ballpoint needle. And other than that, if anybody has some great suggestions for working with t-shirt quilts, go ahead and post them. I'd love to see them. So that's it for Tech Tuesday for today. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about t-shirt quilts. I've learned a lot this last week as I've worked on this particularly challenging one. It is almost done. I can see the bottom of it right here. I've got a couple more rolls to do on it and I will be done with this quilt. And my little tip for today as well, I use folding chairs like this to support my batting so it doesn't drag on the floor. And because I float my tops, the top also goes down onto the chairs as well. So have a great week. Happy quilting. And next week I hope I will be here on Tuesday instead of Wednesday. Have a great day. Bye-bye.